We just got back from A Quiet Place.
I think this was a fantastic film.
Very good horror film, yes.
Set in the near future, in which Earth has been
overrun by these, like, monsters.
Strange monsters, and the only sense they have is hearing.
John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are these survivalist parents who need to keep themselves and their children safe from these monsters, and they come up with all of these neat little survival systems.
As far as a big release horror movie goes, it was extremely intelligent. Very important in a movie like this. I think the most interesting part of this movie was the cleverness of how the family deals with the situation.
Yeah.
And it's a very dangerous situation. They've got a pregnant woman, they've got a deaf child. It's a very interesting situation.
Yeah. Everything that's done, all of these little systems that the families have in place, they all make sense.
Yeah.
There's no contrived stupidity like running upstairs to get away from the slasher. Oh, this
astronauts taking their helmet off in space or whatever.
It's all unique and it all serves the concept of the film, which is the monster that can only find you when you make noises.
I thought the attention to detail was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I love the floorboards. I was like, oh my god, those are the only spots you can step on because they don't creak, because that doesn't attract the monsters, and that's why they're so worn down. On the stairs as well. It's just these little things.
Yeah.
It was never explained. No one told us what was going on.
But you get it.
You got it, yeah. I thought the concept was not only interesting, but it was also exceptionally well executed.
Oh yeah. The sound design. In like 90% of the movie, it's all just ambient noise and small sound effects like someone walking through a forest or
the crumpling of paper. It was all about the auditory cues. One of the children is actually deaf, and whenever it transitions into her perspective, the soundscape changes completely. There are times at which we actually get a perspective of the monster's hearing.
Yeah.
And that's also amazing because they have this hypersensitive hearing and it just dominates the theater. So well done.
There's like 2 scenes with spoken dialogue.
Yeah.
Who are we? If we can't protect them, we have to protect them.
A lot of American Sign Language going on. So a lot of facial acting.
John Krasinski and Emily Blunt were both fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
The kids were great, too.
A sticking point with movies with kids is typically...
Are the kids good or not? And these kids are really good. Now, this movie has a lot of jump scares in it, but it's not your typical kind of horror movie jump scare where it's somebody's in a creepy hallway and the music is getting louder and louder and louder, and then there's a big swell right when somebody puts their hand on your shoulder. Like, that kind of thing doesn't make any sense and is obnoxious.
Exactly,
But in this movie, it's when there's a jump scare, it's because it's completely silent and then something loud happens.
And it makes sense in the context of the film. The noise would be a child broke something, let's say. Like, yeah, that catches you off guard, but you're more scared about what's about to happen.
Because that's the trigger that brings the monsters.
With that said, the creature design as well I thought was interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. It was sort of this, like, praying mantis kind of thing.
Yeah.
Super Mario Sunshine.
The CG was a little iffy.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you could tell this movie had a pretty low budget. $17 million.
That's like a micro budget when it comes to Hollywood.
The movie is set in somebody's cottage.
Yeah.
In like a forest. So yeah, I would bet you a whole bunch of that went into just the creature effect.
It was very forgivable. Like, I was alright with the CG being because the film itself and the concept was so good.
I think that it's nice that the movie is really self-contained. It doesn't try to become this big epic thing where you're going off and you're finding out what are these things and where do they come from, and now we gotta shoot the thing into the thing and make them all go away.
Yeah, that would be horrible. It's like, find the mothership and destroy it, or, you know.
We don't even know what these are or where they came from. It's just about this one family surviving, which was nice. It was intimate.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word to use. Yeah, it just makes it so much more personal. I will say the ending was a little mediocre, but to be fair, there was no other way to end the movie.
I thought the ending was awesome.
I know you really... I thought it could have done better for how good the rest of the film was. Like, the ending was an 8, and the rest of the movie was a 9. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What do you think? Sequel? No sequel?
I hope there's no sequel.
There could easily
but Hollywood
be one.
would easily... Yeah, exactly. If anything, what I'd like for a sequel is I want to see the problem transplanted to a different set of people. Or different situation. Like, show me...
Sure, so like Night of the Living Dead versus Dawn of the Dead kind of thing?
Right, yeah. And I think that'd be an interesting way to grow the world without making it hammy and saying, oh, the U.S. military has mobilized.
Yeah, but you know that if they went that direction, by movie 3, you'd be fighting them with tanks and there'd be whole legions of them. And...
Yeah. Overall, I recommend the movie.
Yeah, I would highly recommend the movie. It's a great little horror movie. Go see it in the theater. It would be best to watch this movie with a theater surround sound system.
Absolutely, yeah.
Go see it in the theater right now. I have a feeling this is going to make a boatload of money.
Mm-hmm.
But
I should absolutely hope so.
No, yeah, fantastic. Absolutely recommended. Thank you very much for watching ɓseSHən. If you like this review, please hit the like button and subscribe on your way out. If you'd like to receive notifications for this channel, you can click the little bell next to the subscribe button. There's a bunch of other videos up here on the screen that you can take a look at if you would like to do so. Thanks very much again for watching, and take care.